Good evening and welcome to episode 108, which is actually episode 108, not episode 107 masquerading as 108. 108 of season 8 of Factory Town, where I have done some things off camera completely unintentionally. I started recording this episode and I let it record and I was doing things, it was great, and I got to almost 40 minutes of recording this episode, which is way longer than I should have done normally. And then had the wonderful realization that because I just finished a live stream, I had muted my mic and even the desktop sound, so the audio was completely silent through the whole thing. Now it is not silent. Now you can actually hear me. So what did I do in that episode? Well, not a great deal. So it's probably a good thing that it all went terribly wrong because, I made a train which is picking up gold. So we have a train picking up gold. This can go now, because we are done with this here. And then I spent way too much time fixing our books, because books were being a problem. Again, books were being an issue. And what I did to fix the books was basically I went through and upgraded every belt I could to magic, which is awesome. And then we went through and we have upgraded the mist belt here. Let's upgrade these belts. Magic, there we go. That might help actually unlock more cotton for stuff. And then we upgraded the paper. And we got the cloth going, so we could have more cloth. And then we ran out of paper, so we came here and we upgraded the paper by adding these Omni pipes. And then once you upgrade the paper, the cloth stopped working again, and I gave up because I've realised that we're at book equilibrium. Or not equilibrium. Equilibrium would be complete balance. That is not what we're at. We're at the book event horizon, where I can't really go any faster than I currently am, with the limitations of what I currently have. Maybe we could do if we went with belts here instead of chutes. Of course, I need to be able to get my camera in there. Note to self, when playing like this again, do not build stuff so small. Remember, the map is infinite, although this map is not infinite, but remember the normal maps are infinite, and you do not have to build everything within a tiny grid so that you can't get your mouse in to do the things you want to do. Can you just do, you want to be cotton? Can you output fast? I think you can, yeah. Yeah, I think that is faster. Outputting on that rather than outputting on this. Although this is actually at speed as well, because this was never running out of cotton. But this is now not even getting up there. So the belts are faster than the chutes. Magic belts are actually faster than chutes. Awesome. Awesome. Confirm. Magic belts are faster than chutes. At least on short distances. Chutes probably still win over a long distance. Well. Okay. And the issue is that you just can't unpack fast enough. So, I mean, let's add a coin booster system. I did this here. I also mentioned, now I remember it, that I wouldn't mind doing a playthrough where I don't use coin boosters. No coin boosters at all. Just use like steam boosters and things like that. That's the primary function. So maybe we'll look at that at some point in the distant future. Right now, I think we're good. I think, no, you're still not. Of course, we've got 3 coming out of this, going to the barn, and then 4 coming from the barn. So we need another one at the barn, which I can't really do because I can't get in there to do things. It is so complicated to get stuff done when you're running like this. Okay. Copy paste. There we go. So now we have 4 outputs. Four outputs from the packager, and then 4 outputs into these. So this should now be running at pace, and hopefully we'll get to the point where the actual cloth builds up, which it looks like it is. Fantastic. Because you just can't get out of here fast enough. We have 4 inputs and 3 outputs, so that's good. So we are back at equilibrium. And if I carry on playing with this, I can tweak a little bit here, and tweak a little bit there, and tweak a little bit again, and there are little bits that can be done here, there, and everywhere, but nothing that's really going to substantially make this actually run any faster, other than if I actually tear it down and rebuild it, because it needs to be redone so that I can bring in things like steam boosters and stuff like that. Yeah. So there's our paper. There you go. Okay, so that's good. And books are done, and books are doing okay now. Actually, books are building up, so this is good. Right. Okay. What else have I done? Well, I came over here. I made Magma, and then I had a crisis, which just my brain just went, how do we do this? My brain has failed. I did Magma. I also did Omni pipes here, with this here. That needs actually removing now and replacing with a packager. Also, very importantly, I discovered that packagers are smaller than barn. And by that I mean, if we come over here, we get a packager and do whatever. Let's go away. And we get a barn. Boom. You can see, yes, they're taller than each other. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, the barn is taller. However, when you place a block on top of the packager, it's at this height. When you place it on top of a barn, it's 1 higher. And it took me far longer than I'd like to admit to remember that, or to discover that, or to just realize it was there. And I was trying my hardest to figure out why I couldn't output from this barn into this barn. And it was all because it was 1 tile too high. So I've had to drop it down. You can actually press page down and put the block inside the barn. It doesn't have to be, you can put it on that level, or you can press page down and actually get it on that level instead. That is still valid for the barn. But now you can't actually remove the block because you can't get in there to do it. You have to move the barn out of the way, remove the block, and then put it back in again. So yeah, okay. We have a packager there because this packager now needs to actually get Omni pipes come into it and Omni stones come into it, but Omni stones are being directly fed from here. So we're going to ignore the Omni stones. That's fine. Omni pipes coming, which are being built here, will be packaged up, pack integrate. And then we want to output it, and we don't want to go that way because we're not going to sell mana pipes anywhere. We're not selling them. There's no point in selling them. You do have mana pipes in there. I don't know why they don't go anywhere. I don't know why we chose to put so many mana pipes in there. They're not actually used anywhere. I think maybe we're going to have a train that was going to come and drop them off and do things this way. But I think what I'm going to do instead is run an Omni pipe along against the flow of things, which is not ideal, but the spaghetti needs to happen. The spaghetti needs to happen. Also, we can do it with we can remove. No. No. We don't. Do again. Okay. Don't know why that is old belts, but it's fine. And yeah, we want to, and I'm going to run it from the train station because we actually want to output from the train station because I want to take all these mana pipes and things out of here right now. So what I can do instead, I'm just going to yoink the train station and put it up here for a moment. Aha, hello. 1, 2, boom, boom. And you are going to do mana pipes. And are you going to work? Yes, you are. Okay. So, Omni pipes are fine transporting into a packager, but they're not fine transporting into a barn that has filters set to it. But we had all sorts of issues with that, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so what we want to do then is we want to come out of here and ironically come along and cross this, which is not really what I wanted to do, but how far up can we go? Can we go to there? We can. Is that valid? I don't know, but I don't want to do it. Let's go this way. Don't know if that's going to block that or not. We'll have to deal with it. Gotta remember, you can't copy Omni pipes, they do weird things. Come to here and go this way. Yeah, you hold Alt to remove an Omni pipe, and then when you let go, it doesn't. The Omni pipe stop working. So guessing you can't do that. Okay. So does this? That doesn't block there. That's good. Which means it won't block there. That's good as well. Awesome, awesome. We could have run it up one higher, but that's okay. That's okay. So you want to be mana pipes, but not right now. Not right now. You want to be mana pipes after this runs out of mana pipe, which is fine. It's going to be a little while because we're not using any mana pipes, Omni pipes. So you probably want to do something about this. But we definitely can't have this stored like this. So let's get a barn, which I didn't really want to do this because we'd already got rid of a barn once already, but needs must. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, wasn't expecting that. So fill the barn with your mana pipes. Okay, and whilst it does that there, the realization that I had when I came over here was a very, very simple one, and a very, very, oh dear, this is going to go wrong, man. I did Magma. Magma's done. That's fine. Magma, I did here in the magic because it says it's town speciality magic, but you can't get bonuses to it because fire shrines don't get the bonuses from the town centre because they have no people. So really, Magma can be sat anywhere. Not important. We could put it up to one side. We probably will, because we need to produce some other items in the magic area. We need magic cloaks, magic robes, water, fire rings, crown, and necklaces. They are all made in the magic area. 6 items here, not including the warm coats. That's made elsewhere. There are 6 items here that all require magic, and if you take a look here, we have 2 slots spare. We get rid of Magma, we have 2 slots spare. Now we are making necklaces already, so we need to find 5 slots. We have 2. So I was scratching my head going, how do I do this? Where do I put them? Because there's just no space. Everything is kind of needed here. And I'm thinking we're going to have to break the circle and build in the corners. So we're going to have to build in this corner and probably this corner here. It would make more sense to do these ones because these get more coverage than these ones do, I think. Sort of. But we'll see. And what I'm thinking of doing is dropping the wards. Getting rid of the wards. Right now, we are selling awards to people here for 2 points, which is nice. And we're selling mana brick, which is nice. But I'm thinking of getting rid of that. We're going to carry on selling the mana brick because we have mana brick to sell. Why not? And what we'll do is we will get rid of the wards and we will get ourselves magic robes and magic cloaks. They want 8. I just realised they want 8. Also, why are you not getting any hardware? We're not selling any hardware? Thought we were selling hardware? Yeah. Unload cargo into there. Right. What's happened to that then? There's books. Probably not. Have I broken this? I don't. Have I broken something somewhere? Let's go to here. You've got hardware. You're selling hardware. I feel as if there might be a fire train somewhere that's missing hardware. We might be missing a fire hardware train. Well, there's a 5-length train right there. There's another 5-length train right there. There's another 5-length train right there. Wow, did I miss some things? Of course, the knowledge train. They're not spreading the knowledge up to the far areas anymore. Right, let's fix this. 3. Add boxcar, add a boxcar, add a boxcar. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And you want to be knowledge. Then we're going to grab 2 carriages from you, 2 carriages from you, and 2 carriages from you, and I feel as if there's another train going somewhere. So what have we got here? We got fire. Oh yeah, fire. So right. Let me change these again before I forget what I'm doing halfway through. Right, so we've got a fire knowledge train. We have a earth knowledge train. We have a nature knowledge train, which means there is still more trains. There's one here. Aha. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at this. Look. How have I missed and the one there? How am I missing this? Do these trains never make it round to here? This one, because I blocked this off. Because this is the one without. This is not a magic one, so I blocked this one off, and I left it to catch up, and it clearly didn't. We've got a 4 train there. We've got a 5. Wow. Okay, let's fix the things. So copy Boop. Copy, paste, add boxcar. Yoink 2 of your carriages like that. This is industry. Wow, it's a good job I found these. Well, found them way too late, but that means, I mean, I've been hoping to get the happiness up here. I've seen it get really close, but that means I've got loads of trains that I've not been doing properly at all. Right? What's this one? So this one is another one that we need to do stuff to. Copy, paste, knowledge. Add a boxcar, change you from that to fire. Did I do that for you? Yes, I did. And then steal one of your cars and add another boxcar. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, delete that in boxcar. Steal another boxcar from you. So there's 3 and 3. Okay, I've then got one here as well. Pickaxes. Let's fix that. Copy, paste, industry. It's weird because I honestly, as I said, I broke this off and I left the game running for a while, hoping all the trains would catch up. I guess lots of them were stuck here doing stuff, like we didn't have enough books to do things. And the industry ones, I suppose, maybe they were running out of goods before they were getting back round again, and then turning around and coming back. Or something, I don't know. Just confused. Utterly confused. I also need to upgrade the magic rail. And there's another one. There's another one as well. Cool. Let's upgrade this to magic rail. Wow. All on mistakes. But this should be good because this should give us loads of extra happiness. Which would be awesome. Okay, so we want to copy you. Boom. Add a boxcar. Copy, paste. You are going to get knowledge. And then we move 2 onto there. Then we change you from that to fire. So there we go. So then we've got 2 of those. You're already good. You'll book from there. You are not correct. You are not correct. That's okay. You go around, do your thing. Come around and stop. Copy. And I have to have 2 boxcars for this one. Because for some bizarre reason this one only has this, so this must be an old train that I never even upgraded to be in 5. I feel like there are lots of mistakes on the happiness rail. I don't know how to fix that. Other than cutting off one of these rails, like just chopping it at the end, and then doing the same for the fire one, and just catching and leaving the game running for like 20 minutes to catch all the trains. Hopefully in that time we would have got enough to do things and then deal with them that way. I don't know. Right, so there's a knowledge train there with all the bits and pieces. Off you go. Right, we've got a train here and a train here which is broken. Cake! The cake train is kept broken. None of our fire people are having cake trains. No wonder the Fire Nation will attack. I understand that. I'd be like, no, where's our cake? Art is dry. How dare you? How dare you steal our cake? Cut us off from the cake. You're angry. And we shall have our cake revenge. Another knowledge train. Oh. Really, really, really bad at the knowledge train things. Whoa. Right. Oh, I didn't change the cake thing, did I, to be far? Did I change the cake thing to be far? No, I did not. I didn't. Right. Oh, I probably forgot something else somewhere. Oh, fire now. Now I'm going to have multiple trains doing things in the wrong places. Ah, I can see that. I can already see it. already see it. Yeah, I can already see that I've messed up something somewhere. I need to cut this off, and I need to leave like just yeah. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna cut that off there, and we're gonna come over here to the farm, and we're gonna cut that off there. So all the trains can go around and come along and get caught, and I will check all these. I will check them all on camera, off camera. Sorry, not on camera. I'll check them all off camera and make sure we have the things. But we're just gonna kill our happiness for a little bit, and then we'll come back next time with better happiness. But before we go, there is one thing I want to say about the OmniTemple. I have an idea of building a plaza around the edge. Oh, click! Yay! There we go. Boom! Just instant happiness. Building a plaza around here, like building a circle, a large circle area, and putting the 24 silos that we need, or 20, whatever, how many silos we need, around the edge of the plaza. And then having them all connect underground using Omni pipes going into the OmniTemple. We'll then use some logic underneath as well to say, like, hey, if the OmniTemple is missing, if it doesn't have any mana pipe, enable the mana pipe silo to pump in, and then when it's got mana pipe, turn it off. Because it can only store 10 of each thing. So you can fill pipes up quickly with it, which is a bit of a problem. So, yeah, you've got to be careful as to what's what where. So I think we'll figure out how to do that. It shouldn't be the logic shouldn't be too difficult. But to build a plaza, I just use stone brick here. I want to use some other things around it as well. I've got an idea for a design. Let me just do this. Got an idea for a design. There's so many different blocks in here that look awesome. But I kind of something like that maybe. I don't think we'll do it as that often, but something like that maybe. However, there is a thing. Right now, if we go underneath the OmniPipe player, boom, you can see all these have circles, which means that they are connected. We can connect OmniPipes to them underground, no problem. If you put one on top of a block, however, there is no OmniPipe connection. You can't do it. You cannot connect it through another block. And there is no way to connect it like up through the ground or connect through it or do something like that. There's no way to do it through. You can't do it with partial blocks. You can't do it with even those sort of things. If it's not on ground layer, it will not let you connect underground to it. There are two ways of doing this. One way we kind of have to do for the OmniTemple. It doesn't. It's not so bad if we just encase it. So bad. But there are two ways. You can either put the silos in like this, which I don't think looks too bad. Dropping them down by one doesn't look too bad at all. And then you connect to it. Or the other way is to go to our terrain tools. Terrain block up. I don't think it'll let me do it with stuff around it. Nope. Remove that. Boom. Terrain block up. And we go up one, and then we build around. And that hides the ramp and then leaves a little bit of green there. We put it standing. You can still see a little bit of green underneath the silo, but that is now technically on ground level. So if we go underground, you can see both those have connection. So I'm not sure which one I want to go with. The OmniTemple being sat down wasn't a plan. I planned to have the OmniTemple come up by one. But I have just noticed that it's not actually flush against the edge, so maybe that will look a little weird. Don't know. Oh, frame block up, you idiot. Boom, boom. Put it right on there. It won't let me do that because these and block up. Boom. And 1, 2. So yeah, do that. There we go. And then we would grab, and again, it doesn't have to be stone brick, it could be something else around it, but we can grab this like this. There we go. And that is, although it's one higher and it's on the plaza level, it is connected to the underground, because when you go underground it's got all the connections inside it. I just didn't realize it had this green outline around it, so I'm not 100% keen on that now. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It could be worse. It could be worse. And we have all these structural blocks as well to use. I don't know which ones we're going to do with them. Hedgerow doesn't really look right, but then there's no reason why we can't do like a we have walls and things in here as well. We have walls, so we could do a stone hedge around it to go, hey look, you can't actually get to the OmniTemple. It's a piece to look at. So we have options. We have options to do with it. But that's the sort of thing I was thinking. But what I want to know is whether what do you think of the silo ones? Do you think it should be set down into the block one by one, or set up by one? Like I kind of like the set down into it, because then people can just come to the ladder and walk straight up the ladder. But then they can do that there anyway. So which one did you prefer, up or down? And then we'll see how we go with it. And I'm going to build like a little plaza area where people can come along and sit down. We also do have there's decor blocks, so we've got signposts and benches and flowers and things, which I'm going to try and build around it, and make it functional, and make it so that airships can come along, can dock to these silos. The silos can import their stuff underground to the OmniTemple so it can do things, and then the airship can fly off. It was also mentioned about using air shrines, because air shrines can do worker speed boost, which basically means they use air crystals to produce a speed boost to any worker that gets nearby. So the idea being that you can worker status effects causing them to move faster and harvest faster, but you can have these, let's see, the range of them is quite good, have them dotted around the plaza, and as an airship comes in it gets boosted so it flies faster. So I like the idea as well. That's quite cool. We could dot them in places. So yeah, so which one do you think, just for that, up or down? How did it go? So yeah, but we'll leave this one here, and we shall come back next time, and hopefully we shall carry on with figuring out exactly what we need to do for this here, for the things we do. I think, as I said, I'm going to do like 4 across here. We can stop selling wards, we can get rid of wards and sell something else instead. Probably crowns, because crowns give us yellow coins, though we're good for yellow coins now. We're good for all the coins, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll leave this here. We'll come back next time, and we will carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.